Welcome everyone to the NASCAR Air Jordan Cup Series 2022 season. We are here for round number 6 of the season. Yeah, unbelievable. Round 6. A driver that currently has won half of the races so far. Well, over half of the races so far, I should say. Alex Bowman. He's basically my pick to win today because he has every single race so far has been made it fast. So far, currently, 4 of the 5 races this season, he's made it to the final round. So, Alex Bowman, with those points, he might, when he continues the way he's going, he could lock up the regular season championship. He could be the new champ. He could, again, he is probably the championship favorite at this point. We'll still have our slow-mo camera over there. As you guys can see, it's currently turned off, but I will still be using that because this is going to be an incredible race. 4-wide action. When there's 4-wide racing, you know it's a wild card. Anything can happen. So our first match will be Martin Truex, Ricky Stenhouse, Ross Chastain, and Daniel Suarez. Alright guys, we're just about to get ready for started. Round number 6 of 23. Here we go. And the green flag's in the air. And Martin Truex Jr., for the first time this season, he's gonna make it to the next round. Unbelievable. Man, Truex finally has some good luck for once. He gets probably the best start out of anyone. He blocks Stenhouse and then doesn't give Ty Dillon any room. That's how he was able to get out front and cross the line first. But I've been told that Ty Dillon's bumper was across the line, and he will still be able to make it to the next round. So no caution. Ty Dillon and Truex will move on to the next round. So Martin Truex Jr., for the first time this season, makes it past round number 1. Now we got Michael McDowell, Matt Harrison Burton, Justin Haley, and Brad Keselowski. Oh, that was really close. I know Michael McDowell, he's moving on. But now, let's see who can be able to make it to the next. Will it either be Brad K or Harrison Burton? Now I know Michael McDowell won this race, but let's see who got second place. And Brad Keselowski barely beats Harrison Burton. Brad Keselowski for RFK Racing will move on to the next round. So, yeah. Harrison Burton just did not have enough in the very end. Now I got the footage from the camcorder, so yeah. And boom. Right there. Michael McDowell will barely edge out Brad Keselowski. So, Brad Keselowski and Michael McDowell will head on to round number 2. Alright, our next matchup, we got Kyle Busch, BJ McLeod, Ross Chastain, and Cole Custer. And it looks like Kyle Busch and BJ McLeod will move on. Alright, so this match was really close. Not close, but yeah, you can see right there, BJ McLeod was able to get the win. But Kyle Busch was able to finish second. Close, because Ross Chastain charged at the very last second, and it just wasn't going to work. So Kyle Busch and BJ McLeod will move on to the next round. Alright, our next matchup will be William Byron, Corey LaJoie, Austin Cindric, and Tyler Reddick. Oh, William Byron stalled there. We need to take a look at that one again. Man, these races are getting very intense. Heading down the hill, Tyler Reddick, I know he won this, but check that out. Almost dead even, but just by a hair, Corey LaJoie is going to get that last spot. Wow, that just shows you how close the place for second was. So Corey LaJoie continues to impress me, and so here's how it looks like from the camcorder. Wow, that was how close that was. Wow. Really, really intense racing. And so, with that being said, Tyler Reddick and Corey LaJoie will advance to round number 2. Alright, next up we got Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Austin Dillon, and Todd Gilliland. Oh, Denny Hamlin slaps the wall, and Todd Gilliland didn't have enough speed. Austin Dillon and Chase Elliott will advance. So this was a really interesting race, I should say. Denny Hamlin didn't get launched at all. Well, launched late, got into Elliott, that sent him loose into the wall. Todd Gilliland went into the wall, that slowed his momentum down, allowing Chase Elliott and Austin Dillon to have the clean air. Great drag race by those two. They will both be moving on to the next round. Up next, we got Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Kevin Harvick, and Bubba Wallace. Oh! Penske cars crash! Joey Logano's right there. Ryan Blaney's on his roof. We need to take a look at that one again, because I don't know who the top two were. It could be Bubba Wallace and Ryan Blaney. They're both friends. Yeah, I have no clue what happened to Logano. As soon as he started, his car just went over. And then Kevin Harvick turned left into Blaney, and that flipped him up and over. But Ryan Blaney will still make it to the next round, and Bubba Wallace will as well. So, best buds, Ryan Blaney and Bubba Wallace will move on to the next round. In the last match of this round, we have Eric Almirola, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, and Chris Buescher. Ooh, that was close between Chase Briscoe and Kyle Larson, but I know Eric Almirola is moving on, and Kyle Larson will be moving on that one as well. Wow, another close battle in this race. It was between Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe for second, and then Chris Buescher made contact with 14. I know Almirola made on, but Kyle Larson will barely edge it by about a tire length from Chase Briscoe. Here's from what the camcorder, here what the finish looks like. Boy, how that was close. So, Kyle Larson and Eric Almirola will move on to the second round. Alright, this is basically the semifinals from the last race. Eric Jones, Kurt Busch, Christopher Bell, and Alex Bowman. Oh! For the first time, Alex Bowman got eliminated! Alex Bowman did not have a good start. Eric Jones got ahead of Alex Bowman, and Alex Bowman apparently wrecked him at the end. Man, Bowman must not be happy that he got eliminated round one. I'm telling you, these four wide battles, that's basically the only way to stop Alex Bowman at this point is for a 3-wide battle. And apparently Christopher Bell was taken out. And apparently the only past winner that's already moved on is Michael McDowell. So apparently we have a high chance at a new winner. Man, the messer for Alex Bowman. As you can see, Bowman just went and hit the wall hard and then comes back up, tags Christopher Bell, and then wrecks Eric Jones right there. So wow, Alex Bowman just did not have a good start. Man, for the first time this season, he only gets 1 point and will not be having a chance to make it to round 2. So wow, that sucks for Alex Bowman right there. But the good news is, Kurt Busch and Eric Jones will move on to the next round. Alright everyone, here is how the second round is right now. We're going back to double wide racing. Man, Martin Truex Jr., can he make it to the quarterfinals? Martin Truex Jr. has made this round, so that's a pretty thumbs up. He'll be running this paint scheme the next couple races as well, so he's doing really good. Now we got Ty Dillon's moving on to the quarterfinals. So Martin Truex Jr. was not able to make it to the quarterfinals. As you can see, Ty Dillon had more momentum than Martin Truex. Beats him by a half a car length. Wow, that was close. Truex, hopefully this can be a start for more good luck for him. So Ty Dillon will be heading to the next round. Now we got your past winner, your race round 3 winner, Michael McDowell, against Brad Keselowski. Oh, it was a photo finish at the line, but Brad Keselowski barely got him right there. Sorry everyone, I've also decided not to use my camcorder anymore, so yeah. As I head down the ramp, boy, this was close. Boy, McDowell had the edge, but Keselowski barely, that was so close right there, but Keselowski barely was able to get ahead of Michael McDowell right there. So, Brad Keselowski will move on to the next round, or I should say the quarterfinals. Now I got Kyle Busch against BJ McLeod. He's making the most of his equipment for the 78 car. And BJ McLeod So BJ McLeod is able to get by Kyle Busch with this move right here. He just makes a smooth line, and he just has better speed in that number 78 car than the 18 did. So that's unfortunate for that number 18 car. Kyle Busch really hasn't been having a whole lot of luck this season, so yeah. But it doesn't matter anyway. BJ McLeod, he's been doing really good this year. He will be moving on to the next round. And also, I decided to say this, but I'm no longer going to be using that slow-mo cam just because I feel like this camera I have right now captures the slow-mo a little bit better. So, as you guys can tell, so I'm probably going to go ahead and put this camera away. So, yeah. So I used this camera before, but I'm just a little bit tired of using it. Just to how the files get on here. So, that's a sad announcement, but it's sorry, but I think the slow-mo for this phone is the best I can do. I can do it in both, so camcorder, sorry, but it's not doing it. That's the last it's doing. So now we got Corey LaJoie against Tyler Reddick. And let's immediately say that photo finish there. Wow, I can't believe it. When I decided not to use my camcorder anymore, we automatically had a photo finish. And that was just how close it was right there. Tyler Reddick barely edges out Corey LaJoie for that spot. And so, Tyler Reddick will move on to the next round. Alright, we're halfway through round number 2. Now we got Austin Dillon versus Chase Elliott. And Austin Dillon, he's gonna barely edge out. Yeah, guys, I did make a mistake. I'll make that announcement at the end of the video. But as you can see, Austin Dillon, he barely edges ahead of Chase Elliott by at least a wheel. Our next match is going to be Bubba Wallace against Ryan Blaney. And Ryan Blaney had the lead, bounces off the wall. Bubba Wallace will move on. Ryan Blaney was in position to win, had the better start than Bubba. And then as soon as he ended up the ramp, he lost control, bounces off the wall. That led to Bubba Wallace getting the win with ease. So, Bubba Wallace will be heading on to the quarterfinals. Now, we got Kyle Larson and Eric Almirola up next right here. Alright, our next match, we got Eric Almirola against Kyle Larson. And boy, these finishes are getting insane. Kyle Larson, I think he got the win though. If it was close, I mean it was close. Almirola had the lead, but Kyle Larson was able to strike back at the last minute to barely edge out ahead of Eric Almirola for this one. So Kyle Larson will have a chance and he will win. Now we have our final match. We have Eric Jones against Kurt Busch. Eric Jones, now that no longer Alex Bowman's been eliminated round 1, this is going to change everything for Eric Jones. Will he get redemption? No, he hits the wall. Kurt Busch will move on. 2311 Racing's been having good for these past few weeks. So Eric Jones will not be making it to the quarterfinals. You can see as soon as he gets off the ramp, he bounces off the wall, and right there, Kurt Busch will still win by at least a car length over Eric Jones. So, Kurt Busch will move on. Alright, here's your quarterfinal matchup, folks. This is your quarterfinal matchup. Our first match of the quarterfinals, we got Brad Keselowski against Ty Dillon. Oh, Ty Dillon! He choked it away. Brad Keselowski's gonna win this one. So, Brad Keselowski is able to hang on to it and get the win. So as you can see, as soon as they head off the ramp, Ty Dillon just wheel hops, gets loose. That led to Brad Keselowski moving on. So Brad is your first driver moving on to the semifinals. Our next matchup will be Tyler Reddick against BJ McLeod. And Tyler Reddick is going to be able to move on to the semifinals. So as you guys can see, as soon as he gets off the ramp, watch BJ McLeod. It looks like he was going to try and wreck Tyler Reddick right there, but it just didn't work out. There's Tyler Reddick. He's going up against Brad Keselowski. So our next match will either be Chase Elliott. We have Chase Elliott against Bubba Wallace right here. And Bubba Wallace will barely pull ahead of Chase Elliott right there for the W. Alright, Chase Elliott shouldn't even be in this round. That should have been Austin Dillon. I'll get to that more later in this video, but Bubba Wallace will barely edge out. So Bubba Wallace will move on to the semis. So, Bubba Wallace, we'll go ahead and move on. Now we have your final match of final match of the quarterfinals. We got Kyle Larson against Kurt Busch. Oh! Kurt Busch for 2311 Racing will move on. As you can see, Kyle Larson got loose right there. Kyle Larson got loose right there. That led to Kurt Busch having the more momentum, and he is able to get the win. Kurt Busch will be the last driver moving on to the semis as Kyle Larson rolls over. So Kyle Larson will not move on. Here is your semifinal matchups. We got Brad Keselowski against Tyler Reddick, or Bubba Wallace against Kurt Busch. 2311 teammates going at it. We're officially going to have our fourth different winner of the season. And Tyler Reddick will advance to the final round. It looks like it's going to be a clean race, but not quite for Brad Keselowski. As you see, he hits the wall right there, loses control. That led to Tyler Reddick holding a clean line, and Tyler will move on to the final round. I told y'all that those wildcard 4-wide races are going to change everything, and Alex Bowman got eliminated. And Kurt Busch will win. Bubba Wallace bounces off the wall. Bubba will not make it. Kurt Busch has the better restart than his teammate Bubba Wallace. Bubba hits the wall, loses his speed, and Kurt Busch is able to move on to the final round. Ho guys, look at this. This is a very interesting championship race. We have Tyler Reddick in the number 8 car, or Kurt Busch for 2311 Racing. He won my test race earlier, so could Kurt Busch win after a long last? So it's going to be very interesting to see who wins this one. Your winner of race 6 will, I think it's race 6, yeah, race 6 will be Kurt Busch. Bumping and banging, Kurt Busch will walk his way into the playoffs. Kurt Busch for 2311 Racing gets his first win of the season and his third career overall. That was how close, by about half a car length, Kurt Busch will be your round 6 winner. Kurt Busch gives 2311 Racing their first career win in the NASCAR Air Jordan Cup Series. They didn't win a race last season. Kurt Busch, however, this is his third career win. He won 2 races last season. And now this is his first win of the season at number 45. He won my test race like I mentioned. So this is going to be huge for Kurt Busch. He is officially locked into the Air Jordan Cup Series playoffs. A 4th new winner this season. Half of the wins have been to that driver right there, Alex Bowman. But he's been eliminated round 1 for the first time this season. And Kurt Busch, after having a strong start to the season, he is in the playoffs, everyone. So we'll see you all for the next race, and congratulations to Kurt Busch on getting his 3rd career NASCAR Jordan Cup Series win. Alright guys, so this is a little bit of an announcement for post-race. Chase Elliott, he was not supposed to be in the quarterfinals. It was supposed to be Austin Dillon. So I have decided to give Austin Dillon the 5 quarterfinal points and Chase Elliott only 3 points because Chase Elliott got eliminated. Was supposed to be eliminated round 2. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. Hopefully this incident doesn't happen again. But like I said, Austin Dillon should have been in the quarterfinals, but I don't know what happened there. So yeah, due to Chase Elliott getting eliminated in the quarterfinals, I will give Austin Dillon those 5 points that Chase Elliott didn't deserve, and then I'll give Chase Elliott those 3 points because he should have been eliminated in the second round. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. So hopefully this mistake doesn't happen again. Anyways, congratulations to Kurt Busch on winning his first win of the season.